Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Hannah and this is just another apartment speed build today. I actually wasn't going to post this one. I feel like I say that every single time, but I'm trying so hard to post every other day at the moment, and I just had this sitting on my computer and was like, I suppose I could use it. So the other apartment I did was very light colored, had green as like kind of an accent color, so I just wanted to do kind of a polar opposite just to try something new, because I feel like a lot of my builds I do are very bright, so I wanted to try something else. Now I did mess around with the colors for ages and then came back 2 days later and then changed the whole thing again, so all of this will be changed. It was not a good building day on the first day that I tried to build this. I do actually like how it turned out. Once I re-looked at the final product, I was like, oh, it's actually not as bad as I remember, so that's always a good thing. Now I'm filming this on the 3rd of March. It won't be posted till the 5th of March, which will be a day before the businesses and hobbies gets released, like the expansion pack. I'm so excited. I didn't know if I was gonna download it, to be honest, or buy it, because $60 is a lot of money, especially on a game I've already spent so much money on. But Lil Simsy has early access and I've been watching her videos every single morning and I really want to buy it. I feel like it'll just be so good for gameplay, and I think it'll be really fun to build like cat cafes and stuff. So I think when it gets released I will buy it. I probably will do a full review as well. It probably won't be as good as other people's reviews because I kind of like playing with packs without knowing essentially every detail about them, just to see whether or not you're actually going to use it in your day-to-day gameplay. Whereas I feel like a lot of people will look at every single aspect of the pack, which is good as well, and I understand that, obviously. But I usually just play as if I would play normally and see how much I actually incorporate it. But I think this is one of the packs I'm genuinely going to use so much. I would say my top 2 packs are cottage living and cats and dogs, because I use that type of stuff in like my day-to-day gameplay. Like cats and dogs, I can't imagine playing without, because every single household I have essentially has a dog or a cat. I do like horse ranch expansion as well, because that's fun, but again, like it's just horses, you know what I mean? But I would still buy it if I had to rebuy all my packs again. And I do like the for rent pack as well, but that's a pack that I don't use as much as I was hoping I would. I am hoping to do a mini Let's Play series after I finish my living off the grid one, of doing like a for rent apartment living one, because I haven't really played around with that pack as much as I thought I would. But yes, it literally comes out in 3 days and I'm so excited. $60 is just so much money though, especially when they're releasing kits so frequently. I bet I rarely buy kits, to be fully honest. Like I will buy kits occasionally, but it's definitely not my first go-to. I would definitely don't think I would ever buy a creator sim pack, because I just don't care for it that much. Building stuff I will buy if it's good, because I feel like it does help quite a lot just having those little extra bits and bobs. But some packs I think are just so silly. I know there's like a party kit and I just think that's so silly, and it comes with like 10 decorations. Like I don't know, I feel like you won't be using it that much, so what's the point? But yes, I think this expansion pack will be amazing. I haven't even got the life and death expansion pack. I've thought about it, but I just feel like I don't really need it for my gameplay right now. I'm hoping to buy them all one day, okay? But obviously I don't get money for playing The Sims, so I just don't really have the funds to be buying all this. Anyways, actually back to the speed build now. As you can see, I did end up using the front nook. That was originally where the bedroom was. I put a dining room and a kitchen, because I love the kitchen just kind of being tucked away in a corner. So I do really like how it turned out. Now, I'm very open plan living apartment, but again, it's not very big, so it kind of has to be open plan. Otherwise, it's just a ton of walls, and that's just kind of unnecessary, I feel like. It does only a 1-bedroom apartment, so I just imagine like a couple living here, I suppose. But yeah, this is the living room setup. I did a lot of back and forths with this. I'm not even sure how much this apartment would be, to be honest. I think it's quite expensive, because I did obviously go for the more expensive stove and fridge and TV, because this is not a budget build, okay? I'm not good enough at building yet to be trying to do a budget build. But yeah, I've used all sorts to try and figure out what I wanted. I also did add a little speaker on the wall, because I never do that. I never add like a sound system, which I always regret, because it's such an easy way to get your Sims fun up without having to actively do something, because they can listen to the music while doing something else. I doubt that I'll ever play in this apartment, but if I was going to do that, at least, you know, that's there as an option. Now, my biggest issue at the moment, I think, is with clutter, is I just try and add as much as physically possible, and it doesn't really make sense. So I do actually think I end up deleting all this clutter. At least I hope I do, because it does not look good. but I definitely do struggle with that a bit. I think there is kits like bathroom clutter kit and an everyday clutter kit. And if I was to buy any kits, which I don't think I will anytime soon, but if I were, I think I would buy those 2 kits because I feel like clutter just adds so much to a space, but we'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And oh my gosh, I don't know why this happens to me in every build, but finding a bed is impossible. I actually found the bed pretty quickly for this build. But if you watch my other build videos, you'll watch me for like 5 minutes trying to choose one bed. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm kind of halfway through a different like family home build at the moment, and I'm having such a hard time choosing wallpapers and beds. So I've just given up on it completely, and I was like, I'll come back to it in a few days when I'm not wanting to rip my hair out while trying to figure out what bed to use. Like sometimes it comes to me so easily, and sometimes I overthink it so much, it's crazy. I think it's because I get my expectations way too high for a specific build, and then once I do it, I'm like, oh, yeah, no, that's not very good. So, yeah, we're working on it though. I think I am getting a bit better, slowly but surely, okay? Every build, there's something new I've learned, some sort of new improvement, and a win is a win. I think with this build, what I kind of learned is that sometimes less is more. It may not look like it by what I did, but by the end of it, I was like, look, maybe sometimes I just don't need to be doing that much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just spent ages trying to choose wall art just for something new. You know what it's like. But yeah, I'm actually so excited for the expansion pack. Also, they've added burglars to the game. I haven't had that happen, anything with that happen yet in any of my gameplay. But I've only played one Let's Play episode while that update has happened. So, you know, hasn't had much of a chance to actually happen. But, you know, I'm sure it'll happen. In the fullness of time, I'm sure it will happen. I did film a Living Off the Grid episode yesterday, which will go up today, actually, the day I'm filming this. As you can see, I've run a bit behind on my filming schedule. I like to try and have 3 videos ready to upload at all times because I post every other day now, because I used to post kind of every 4 days, but I found that it kind of wasn't enough if I'm doing build videos, because then I don't play my Let's Play episodes for ages and I kind of forget what I'm doing. So I've decided that I have to kind of do it every other day. But this is when I start to panic and I'm like, I don't have any videos ready and I have work all week. So that's why we are using this build, which I was not going to actually post. I don't actually think it's that bad though. Like once I looked at it again, I was like, it's actually okay. I just prefer posting like full build videos because apartments, I find hard to make them look very different. Obviously it does look different to my other apartment, but I just get worried it gets super repetitive. So I kind of like to break them up a bit. I am working on two other builds at the moment, but they're just taking me so long. So apartment build it is, guys. There are some huge apartments in San Myshuno that I would love to renovate. They're like 2-story ones, but I'm really nervous about doing that. I think there's one more apartment unit in this building that I need to revamp still. So I'll probably do that first and then move on to doing like a 2-story apartment or something like that, because that kind of scares me. Like with this one, you know, I can probably smash it out in an hour and a half, and it's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, like it's pretty simple. So once I start getting to the 2-story apartments, I'm just a little bit nervous that it's going to be a lot harder than these ones have been. So that's why I've been kind of stalling on it. Again, bathrooms I struggle with so much. I just think I need to make them bigger. Like I think in my head, oh, it's just a bathroom, it doesn't need to be that big. But then I just squash everything in there, and I think that's why I don't like my bathrooms that much. So at this point, I thought I was almost done. I was going to add some clutter to the door and then leave it at that, but I did actually end up adding a whole other section to the apartment, which you will see in a minute. But yeah, I was just trying to fill up these like empty walls. So as I was saying about how I'm trying to teach myself that less is more, I just feel like I have to fill up every single wall, which I just don't think I need to, because like what house do you go to apart from my bedroom that every single wall is full to the brim of stuff? Like I think it's okay to just have a blank wall sometimes. So I have learned that with this build. I think I did end up pretty much filling up every single wall with something, but you know, we don't need to be doing all that all the time, so it's fine. I was trying to do some cool sort of pattern on this wall. I actually don't even remember what I ended up. Actually, yes, of course I do. Don't worry. Ignore what I just said. But yeah, this is when I thought I was done, but it's not done. I decided this was way too empty and I had to put something else there, so I did. Then I finally saved, because I'm terrible at saving the game, and if it crashed and I lost everything, I would have been really annoyed. Really annoyed. So this is me doing my walkthrough again. This is what I thought I was finished, but I am not. I do actually really like the dark color scheme though. And then this one I decided to I put a desk, right? I did put a desk here. I did not end up keeping it. I just thought it didn't really match well with the vibe. And I end up putting like a little book nook corner in, which I do end up really, really liking. Now, as I said, I'm not the biggest fan of kits. I'm not, but the book nook kit and the cozy gamer kit are two kits that I use so much. I think the clutter that comes in the cozy gamer kit is amazing. And the bookshelves that come in the book nook kit are super duper good, and I think it comes with some like really nice wall art as well that I use all the time. So those are two kits that I actually don't regret buying. So again, I think the kits are fun. It's just crazy how much money you really can spend on this game. And then yeah, so this is me deciding to make a book nook corner, and as you can see, the book nook bookcases, they like snap together, so you can make it as tall as you want, and I just think it looks so good. It could be like, you can make libraries with it. It makes the home look so stunning, because some of the bookcases just don't fit, but you can make the bookcase fit however you like when you use this pack. So I do end up putting a wall divider between the living room and the book nook area, just because I thought it was just a bit too crazy just to have it kind of back to back. It's kind of like a short half wall I think I end up doing. Also, me and rugs, we have some beef. I really struggle with rugs. I do. Maybe I just struggle with everything in this game. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I film one of these, I'm saying, oh, you know, I just really struggled with this one thing this time. And then I actually end up saying 25 different things I struggled with. So that might just be a personal issue. But I use those little like watermelon chair cushions from the Cozy Gamer kit. And I love this fluffy rug as well. I did think it was a little strange to kind of use a white one and then a pink one so close to each other, but I also don't care. So, and then I did end up putting a yoga mat right in front of the window as well, just because that corner seemed really, really empty. So I wanted to put something there. And then I did add some skill building items. I don't remember what I put. I think I put an easel and stuff just so you had some sort of skill building items. And then this is the final walkthrough. So you walk through to this cute little book nook area, and then you go to the left. There's some shoe racks, an easel, and we go into the bathroom. Again, this is not, this was filmed a little while ago, so I wasn't very good with the walkthrough aspect. I'm still not, but I'm worse in this video. Then we move back into the main area. We have the living room with a cute little neon sign over the top of the living room TV. And then we have a yoga mat, which just goes, like, you can look out to the beautiful views. We've got the dining room, and we have the kitchen, which I actually like, dare I say. Then we move back through to the main bedroom, aka the only bedroom. I love those wall decorations, those like poster things. I use them all the time actually. It's very bland, like it's a pretty chill room. I use the little water bottles on both nightstands, and then yeah, we're back to the main area. I did add some nice pops of plants around the place just to add a little bit of greenery. But that is everything, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure I will see you guys soon. Bye!